Guys, you may have heard about an Arduino. In this video, I am going to give a brief explanation about this Arduino. So in further videos, I am going to do some basic and major project with this Arduino. So stay tuned guys to get updates of my videos. Before knowing about this Arduino, we should know some basics like how it is made, in which way it is integrated, what are the electronic components and ICs are being used. So first we'll be learning about this embedded system. What is embedded system? Embedded system is a combination of hardware and software. The main purpose is to control devices that can be mechanical or electrical. It is nothing but a small computer. So you have came to know about this embedded system. But you will be getting a doubt like how you're going to combine software and hardware. Yeah, it can be combined using IC technology. IC is the integrated circuit which consists of both active and passive components. Active and passive components are transistors, capacitors, resistors, inductors, etc. All these things are combined to form an IC. But along with these active and passive components, a CPU is integrated in a silicon chip which is also an IC that is named as microcontroller or microprocessor. Parts of embedded system. We already know that embedded system is a combination of hardware and software which makes a device consisting of a brain. The brain is nothing but microcontroller or microprocessor we are using. Software is based on what kind of microcontroller and microprocessor we are using. Software is nothing but a piece of code written for the hardware to run for a specific purpose. It is similar to the drivers required for a PC to run display, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, GPU, etc. Components of embedded system. Embedded system consists of three things. Input device, the brain, it may be microcontroller or microprocessor. Output device. Input device collect information from environment. It could be done using sensors or a remote control. Microcontroller is the brain. It is a processing unit. It collect information from input device and perform the output as per the logic defined inside it. Logic means we'll be programming the microcontroller. Output device collects the instructions from microcontroller and perform accordingly. Okay, let us take an example. Take a human body. Human body has eyes which are like cameras, brain like microcontroller, hands like actuators. Actuators are nothing but moving parts. Now, when he is riding a bike, suddenly an obstacle occurs in front of him. Then his eyes captures the obstacle and gives message to the brain. Then brain give message to the hands. Then he stops the bike using brakes. In this way, total embedded system works. Difference between microprocessor and microcontroller. Previously I am using these both words. I am telling like it is the brain. In detail what is microprocessor and what is microcontroller. Microprocessor is a CPU integrated into small silicon chip that consists of thousands of small components such as diode, transistors, resistors, capacitors, etc. Microprocessor is an IC which has only CPU inside it, that is only the processing power. This microprocessor doesn't have RAM, ROM, input device and output device on the chip. A system designer has to add them externally to make them functional. What is microcontroller? Microcontroller is an IC which has a CPU in addition with a fixed amount of RAM, ROM and other peripherals such as input and output ports all together are integrated on a silicon chip. It is also termed as mini computer or a computer on a single chip. Guys, now you have came to know about this microprocessor and microcontroller. Let us talk in brief by taking a block diagram. In microprocessor block diagram, you can see a CPU. We know that CPU consists of ALU control unit registers. Now consider the microprocessor block diagram as an IC. In the IC, you can see only the CPU along with active and passive components that I have not mentioned. Okay, now take microcontroller. In microcontroller block diagram, you have CPU along with input ports, RAM and ROM. We know that an IC consists of active and passive components that are transistors, capacitors, resistors, inductors, etc. All these things are integrated on a silicon chip, which makes an IC. Okay, guys, this is the difference between microprocessor and microcontroller. Now let us move towards an Arduino. Now let us see what is Arduino in detail. In this Arduino board, we are using microcontroller of IC family ATmega328. We know that microcontroller consists of active and passive components along with CPU, input output ports, memory. Basically, what is an Arduino? Arduino is a prototype platform based on an easy to use hardware and software. It consists of a circuit board which can be programmed and a ready-made software called Arduino IDE, which is used to write and upload the computer code to the physical board. Let's make it easy to understand, guys. We know that embedded system is a combination of hardware and software. Hardware and software are combined using microcontroller. If we want to make use of this IC, microcontroller based IC, we should make a complex circuit. Making a complex circuit is difficult. To make it easy, we are using this Arduino board. Key features of an Arduino. Arduino boards are able to read analog or digital input signals from different sensors and turn it into an output such as activating motor, turning LED on or off, connect to the cloud and many other actions. You can control your board functions by sending a set of instructions to the microcontroller by using Arduino IDE software. You can simply use a USB cable to upload a program. Additionally, the Arduino IDE uses simplified version of C++, making it easy to understand. Features of Arduino Uno. Guys, before you're working with this Arduino Uno board, we should remember about all these features. We know that the microcontroller used in this Arduino board is ATmega328. The total operating voltage of this Arduino board is 5 volts. That is, the IC's operating voltage is 5 volts. Input voltage, that is recommended input voltage, is 7 to 12 volts. Input voltage limit is 6 to 20 volts. After this limit, our board get burns. In the Arduino board, there are 14 digital input-output pins and 6 analog input-output pins. These pins can be used as both input pins and output pins. DC current per input-output pin is 40 milliamps. DC current per 3.3 volt pin is 50 milliamps. Guys, now you will get a doubt like I said Arduino board operating voltage is 5 volts. Then what about the 7 to 12 volts? The 7 to 12 volts is given to the barrel jack as shown in the circuit. Further, the 7 to 12 volts is converted to 5 volts by the internal circuitry of this Arduino board. Microcontroller pin diagram. This is the pin diagram of the IC, that is the microcontroller pin diagram which is used in the Arduino board. Just have a look at this pin diagram, guys. You can see analog pins, digital pins, VCC, ground, reset button, etc. Board description of an Arduino Uno. Guys, these are some of the major parts of an Arduino Uno. They includes power USB, barrel jack, voltage regulator, crystal oscillator, Arduino reset, 3.3 volt pin, 5 volt pin, ground pin, voltage in pin, analog pins, main microcontroller, ICSP pin, power LED indicator, transmitter and receiver LEDs, digital input output pins, analog reference, Arduino reset. There are two Arduino reset pins. Let me tell you in detail about these parts. Power USB. You can see the power USB which is connected to the PC by a USB cable. Arduino board can be powered by using the USB cable from your computer. All you need to do is to connect the USB cable to the USB connection. Guys, by using this power USB, you can program your Arduino board. Next one, barrel jack. Uh, In the barrel jack, Arduino board can be powered directly from the AC main power supply by connecting it to the barrel jack. Voltage regulator. Guys, you can see this voltage regulator on your Arduino board. What is this voltage regulator? The main function of this voltage regulator is to control the voltage given to the Arduino board. Like I have said you before, 7 to 12 volt supply is given to the Arduino board by using this barrel jack. This 7 to 12 volts is converted to 5 volts by using this voltage regulator. What is this crystal oscillator? The crystal oscillator helps Arduino in dealing with timing issue. Like you can ask me a question, how does Arduino calculate time?
The answer is by using this crystal oscillator. The number printed on the top of the Arduino crystal is 16.000H9H. It tells us that the frequency is 16 MHz. Arduino reset. Guys, you can reset your Arduino board by using this reset option. Reset in the sense you're clearing the previous program on your board and reprogramming your board again. You can reset the UNO board in two ways. First one by using the reset button on the board. Second one, you can connect an external reset button to the Arduino pin which is labeled on the board. Next one, see here you can see the pins 3.3 volt pin, 5 volt pin, ground pin, voltage in pin. 3.3 volt pin supply 3.3 volt output, 5 volt pin supply 5 volt output. Most of the component used with Arduino board works fine with 3.3 volts and 5 volts. Ground pin, like there are several ground pins on the Arduino, any of which can be used as a ground pin. Voltage in, this pin also can be used to power the Arduino board from an external power source like AC main supply. Analog pins. The Arduino UNO board has 6 analog input pins A0 to A5. These pins can read the signals from an analog sensors like humidity sensor, temperature sensor, ultrasonic sensor, etc. and convert into digital value. These analog pins can be used as both input and output. Main microcontroller. Each Arduino board has its own microcontroller. I have explained you about this microcontroller and microprocessor. We know that the microcontroller is the brain of the board. Power LED indicator. Guys, you can see a small LED light on your Arduino board. What is the use of this LED board? This LED should light up when you plug your Arduino into a power source to indicate that your board is powered up correctly. Otherwise, your board has got burnt or it won't work again. Next one, TX and RX LEDs. What is this TX and RX? Transmitter and receiver. On your board, you will find two labels, TX and RX. They appear in two places on the Arduino UNO board. First, at the digital pins 0 and 1 to indicate the pins responsible for serial communication. Second, the TX and RX LED. The TX LED flashes with different speed while sending the serial data. The speed of flashing depends on the band rate used by the board. RX flashes during the receiving process. Guys, these TX and RX pins are used to connect with Bluetooth module. Digital input output. The Arduino UNO board has 14 digital input output pins, of which 6 provide PWM output. PWM means pulse width modulation. These pins can be configured to work as input digital pins to read logic values 0 or 1, or as digital output pins to drive different modules like LEDs, motors, relays, etc. The pin labeled, you can see a negation symbol on digital pins, can be used to generate PWM. Next comes AREF, analog reference. It is used to measure the value of analog signals. The Arduino has a built-in analog to digital converter. The ADC turns the analog voltage into digital value. Like AREF can be referred as, it is a reference voltage against which all the analog voltages are measured. ICSP pin. Guys, this is the important and interesting part of your Arduino board. Here we have the Arduino UNO R3. It has two ICSP headers, one for 8 Mega 6U2 and one for 8 Mega 328. Yes guys, there are two microcontrollers on your Arduino board. The main microcontroller is 8 Mega 328. Then what is this ICSP? ICSP stands for In-Circuit Serial Programming. It is a standard way to program AVR chips. You may be asking what is AVR? AVR is a standard used to classify Atmel microcontroller. Atmel is a company that manufactures microcontroller. Now you have came to know about this AVR chips. It is a standard way to program microcontrollers by using another Arduino. Uh, in other words, I can explain you in a clear way. ICSP pins are used to program Arduino or Atmega microcontroller using another Arduino microcontroller. It acts as a programmer for Atmega microcontroller. Okay guys, for example, take a temperature sensor. We are going to store the program of this temperature sensor in a AVR chips that we have bought from the market. Other than uploading our program into the Arduino board microcontroller, AVR chips means microcontroller chips. They are also referred as bootloaders. How it is done? We will be removing our original microcontroller from the Arduino board and we will be inserting our AVR chip that we have bought from the market. Now this board is our target. We should program this targeted board by using another Arduino board. In the next step, we will be having another Arduino board. It can be UNO R3 or Arduino Mega or Arduino Leonard. It is a programmer. You can see in the figure the ICSP pin of the targeted Arduino is connected to the programmer Arduino digital pins. Okay guys, in this way we are programming our AVR chips by using another Arduino board. Guys, if you want me to make a separate video about this ICSP pin operation, you can ask me in the comment section. Guys, now you have came to know about all the parts of an Arduino Uno board. Now let's see different types of Arduino boards. In this type we have Arduino Uno, Arduino Dio, Arduino Mega, Arduino Leonardo. Depending upon the purpose, we will be using these boards. Arduino Uno board has 8 Mega 328 microcontroller with 6 analog inputs and 0 analog outputs. Arduino Dio has AT91SAM3X80 microcontroller with 12 analog inputs, 2 analog outputs. In Arduino Mega, 8 Mega 2560 microcontroller is used with 16 analog inputs, 0 analog outputs. In Arduino Leonardo, we have 8 Mega 32U4 microcontroller with 12 analog inputs, 0 analog outputs. Guys, I hope you have got full-fledged knowledge about this Arduino board. Let me know in the comment section about this video. If you appreciate this video, please like, share and don't forget to subscribe to my channel guys. And also click the bell icon to get notification because whenever I upload a new video, you are the first person to watch. Thank you for watching guys. Guys, in further videos, I am going to do project with this Arduino board. Okay, stay tuned with me guys. Thank you.